Alright, so here's an update. Basically, I had to redo some work here. So first of all, this is not my best work, and I learned a ton on this particular carving. Sometimes this happens. It hasn't happened in many years, but that said, it still happens. So if you look closely here, maybe not even closely, you'll see that I added wood on the inside of this arm. I also added wood on the top of this arm and the forearm here. And the reason I did that is because in my efforts to get this back and the downward motion of this cliff, I still haven't really got the bottom down here correct. I mean, I'm pulling off a little piece of wood here and there, looking at it, checking it out. And you know that this has taken a long time for me to get to here because previous work had to be done in addition to really just figuring this out. So for the most part, you can see that the arm is thicker here, and I'll be paring it down a little bit, but for the most part it's quite large because it's the closest to you. This one was larger as well because I pared off quite too much, but you know, all that in an effort to try to get this damn angle to work out. So anyway, probably what I'll do is I'll complete this and do it up and get it all nice and finished, but it will still have these extra pieces of wood, and you'll be able to see them because this is going to probably be pretty close to the tone that it's currently at, so you'll be able to see those pieces of wood that were added. So this won't be a great piece of work. Certainly won't sell for what I normally sell for because of those mistakes. But since I learned a great deal about it, I'll probably do another one within the year, or maybe the beginning of the year, another climbing with another crazy wall, so that I can try to get better at it. That said, where I am now, the wall looks more or less correct. There might be a little bit more depth here and there. I got to clear out the wall here. This wall goes down and to the ground, so I got to try to get that to look more like that. This is supposed to be the ground itself, but I think I haven't got that clear. Maybe a little bit of shadowing and stuff will help out with that forced perspective. For the most part, I got to put in another cam. That's what they call them, these things here that help climbers climb and hook into the walls and stuff. So I got to get another cam in here, clean, and then most of it's cleanup. I got some fingers up here. I'll need to put her fingers in over here, clean up the arm here, and you know, put some back cuts in here to make it appear like she's like on the wall rather than part of the wall. And I think I got the foot right here for the most part. This looks like it's going away and far. The foot is more or less correct. Got to put a shoe on it, but that's all super fine detail. So I think I got the neck for the most part. I got to pare it down a little bit, but for the most part get it in. I got the distance of this arm correct now, and the distance from here to here too, but thickness of this is a little bit smaller, but not too much smaller because it is closest to you, so it will be larger. But that said, for the most part, we're heading forward, even though it's not the perfect job I wanted.